Hey guys, how the heck are ya? And welcome to my channel. My name is Fastidious, and thank you so much for stopping by. My videos will serve as an incredible resource for all things free to play in Raid Shadow Legends. Anyway, let's get to it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
So you may be wondering, why bother playing Raid Shadow Legends, a notoriously pay-to-win game, free to play? And honestly, when I first started playing back in November 2019, that's exactly how I felt. So I wasn't free to play. Spent way more money than I'm willing to admit right now in this video, but I played for about 7 months, spent this ungodly sum of money, at least to me, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, the game's very addictive, the game's fulfilling, but by the end I was completely jaded. I had lost all interest in the game and just packed up my things, sold the account, and moved on. However, when I came back to the game this past November, end of 2020, a lot of things had changed. A lot of additions they'd made had made the game a lot more free-to-play viable. And when you play free-to-play, the game is fulfilling not just because you're earning what you're doing and not spending money, but also because it's more of a challenge. If you're just buying your way to the finish line like I kind of did the first time, can become unsavory pretty fast, and you can lose your taste for the game. However, now with things like the addition of advanced quests, the daily free pack, which every third day is free energy, it's a lot, and it's enough to not only keep you engaged, not only keep you progressing, but enough, at least for me, and I think with restraint for anyone else watching, enough to take away that itch to spend when you see the 10,000 pop-up ads every time you open the game. Basically, I think you can achieve tons as a free-to-play player by sticking to three tenets. The first of which is efficiency. So the best way to exemplify what it means to be efficient in this game is to do your classic gotcha min-maxing. At the root of that is the currency we're given as free-to-play in the game, which is very limited, which is our energy. How we use our energy and how we use it efficiently defines whether we're a successful or unsuccessful free-to-play player. So we need to always be on that grind to stay below the energy cap and constantly be earning. Because every second we're at the max, we're not getting the very little free things Plarium's willing to give us. The next thing I think is super important is patience. This is maybe the most obvious about being a free-to-play player. It's what you hear from all content creators. I think the perfect example is about pulling shards. You can only do it on 2x events. You can never do it off event. You can never do this and that, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, there are many, many more ways which I'll articulate further about how to be patient in every aspect of the game, but I think that's the perfect example. You can only pull your shards on 2x. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, at least by my estimation. And finally, this kind of just ties everything together, but I think it's the biggest thing, and that's letting the game come to you. So a perfect way to exemplify this with everything we've talked about is maybe I'm getting antsy, maybe I'm getting impatient, and I really, really want to run Dragon. Who doesn't want to run Dragon? We get some of the best gear in the game for that. If I'm struggling Clan Boss and I want Lifesteal gear, I want Speed gear, I want to run Dragon. However, I think to be like a free-to-play hardo, to grind and really, min-max to the fullest, you can never ever run Dragon unless it's a Dragon tournament. And that's that. And that's where all your energy efficiently can be used. You let the game come to you. This is true in many ways. Champion training. You can only be leveling up your champions. It doesn't matter how excited you are to train that great new champion you pulled. You can only be doing that during an event, a champion training event, a champion training tournament, and so on. And you should only be doing it when you have an XP boost active. This can manifest in so many different ways, but you have to let the game come to you. The game dictates your path as much as you do. So yeah, I hope this has offered a decent introduction to what the channel is going to be. But starting the next episode, that's going to be the day one of the free-to-play experience for us. That's going to be when we really start the grind, going through our challenges, getting the Arbiter missions started, leveling up as fast as possible, both to increase that energy cap, but also use up as much energy as possible to get under that energy cap. So we're immediately being efficient and generating positive energy as soon as possible. As you've been watching in the background this whole time, I've been going through the tutorial, getting the account ready, and starting right in the next video, you're gonna see me right from whatever it is, level 2 or 3, getting it going, getting that energy pumped out, and yeah, it should be a good time. But anyway, tune back in for that, and I just once again really quickly wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning into this. This is something I've wanted to do since I started playing Raid over a year ago. It's actually something my girlfriend, who's been right there filming me this whole time. It was her idea to ever do it. She's like, if you're gonna be this obsessed with a mobile game, you might as well produce some content. So here we are. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Fastidious.